Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Halloween. I cannot believe it's already here once again, but I am so excited. So to celebrate, we have a bunch of festive foods. So I have some tomato soup with some loaded grilled cheese sandwiches. I made a bolognese grilled cheese sandwich, which is here somewhere. I made a grilled cheese sandwich with vegan pizza pockets. And then I made a grilled cheese sandwich with hash browns. And then I made another pizookie, and this one you can't see anymore. I'm so sad, but it's Sally. So I naturally colored everything. It's the colors of her dress. And then I did like little stitchings and everything with some frosting that I added some activated charcoal to. And then I put some vegan frosting on top. And I'm so sad you can't see the pizookie anymore. But it's okay. It should still taste good. And then also for today, I have some spooky stories for you guys. My work is haunted, apparently, so I'll be talking about that. But let's jump into the food first. I'm so excited for this pizookie. Oh, I also put some white chocolate on the inside as well. I forgot to grease the skillet before I put everything in it, so hopefully I can get everything okay. So it's just a sugar cookie pizookie, and then I added natural colors to it. I did spirulina, turmeric, and ube extract. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, and that's just water to drink. So, I'm going to start on the story time. This is a true story. This just recently happened. My manager was working at midnight because he had a huge order to get done. I think it was something like 250. We have 6 signature rolls, and somebody ordered 250 of each of those. So he was finishing or working on that order, so he was there at midnight. He was heading out to his car. Mind you, the parking lot is vacant. I think he's putting something in one of the seats of his car, and then all of a sudden he hears, "Hi, excuse me?" And he does a 180. He's like, who the heck is this? I mean, he said it sounded like an 18 to 20-year-old girl, but he was thinking that maybe it was a homeless person, and he didn't want to be caught off guard, so he whipped around really quickly, but no one was there. And so then he did a full 360, like looking all around him, and nobody was there. Nobody to be seen. He told me that he believes in ghosts, but he doesn't really believe in like ghost encounters, and so this was just weird to him. He said that it was a hot night, but he jumped into his car so fast, and he had full body chills, and his back was all clammy. And I'm like, okay, that's great. Love that. I forgot I added activated charcoal to the white chocolate chips in the center too. So that's why it looks like that. The white chocolate chips did not melt. That's okay, I like the crunch of them. So apparently, one of my coworkers has a mimic, and I was told by Kelsey, who is also one of my coworkers, but also my best friend, that my other coworker that supposedly has this mimic said that there were a few instances where she was home alone. She was in her room, and then she would hear her mom calling her name. And so she would open the door and respond and say, "What do you want, Mom?" And then she realized her mom was out of town for a business trip. And she said that happened on multiple occasions. So apparently this coworker of mine has a mimic. So everybody's saying that that's what this was my coworker's mimic. And now it's haunting Cinnaholic. However, two of my coworkers, we just got a new employee and I love her to death. She's the cutest thing ever. But she and the coworker that supposedly has the mimic both worked at Houston's Hot Chicken, which is in the same parking lot that Cinnaholic is in. Apparently a couple months ago, Houston's also had a ghost, but it stopped haunting the place a couple months ago. So just keep that in mind. So it was the day after, I guess it was the same day, because what happened to my manager happened at midnight. So technically it was the same day, but he was working and I came into work for my shift and he told me everything that happened and I was like, oh, that's really creepy. Thanks for letting me know. And now I feel so much better about working by myself tonight. Oh wait, I wasn't working by myself. I was working with our new hiree and I forgot to bring my water. So I asked if she could hook me up and go over to Houston's and just get me a cup of ice because we don't have that where I work. It's kind of unfortunate, but what can you do? So she brings back her own drink and then a cup of ice for me. And this cup of ice has a lid on it, which I thought was really nice. I remember specifically looking at this lid and I was like, this is a really sturdy cup and lid. Like, this is secure on here. And I had already cleaned the back room, and so I made sure every time I got some ice, I would press the lid on super tight to make sure it was secure. And so I do this, and then my coworker and I get an online order, so we head to the front, and we're up there for about 15 minutes. And we head back there. Here's my cup. The lid is all the way over here. And I'm like, why did you take my lid off? Like, at first I was kind of joking, but then I was like, wait. Did my coworker take my lid off? Because I didn't do that. My coworker was like, I didn't touch your cup. And at first I didn't really think much of it. But then later on I was like, Ghosty is thirsty. Okay, I'm going to try the grilled cheese. I'm going to start with, because this one's right in my face. This one is the bolognese one. It kind of is falling apart, but it should still taste good. I just used Sprouts vegan bolognese that comes in a jar. So good. I made a little spider web with vegan mayo. And now I'm gonna ruin it. I I used a vegan canned tomato soup, but I added a bunch of spices and nutritional yeast, so it's extra hearty and delicious. This one is the hash brown one. This is delicious. Oh, this is the other bolognese one. I thought it was one of the pizza bites ones. Oh yeah, so that following day, after that cup incident, I didn't think much of it, but then my manager texts our group chat of all of the coworkers, and so our flooring is made out of tile, and in the area where we make the cinnamon rolls and where we take people's orders, the tile extends a little up the wall, and there's this one piece of tile that broke off, and when it falls, I swear to you, it is the most ear-piercing thing ever. All of us poop our pants every time it falls. It is so loud. I think we finally got it super glued, but at this point in time, it was not super glued back in place. And so my manager, he was working a morning shift by himself, and he was just making cookies in the back, and he hadn't been up front for like 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden, it just fell over. And granted, it could have just been in the right position where it was like slowly slipping and then it fell, you know? But still, it was just weird timing. I don't know. And then something happened to me a few days ago, and I didn't realize it was something spooky until the day after, which I will get to after I tried this pizza bite one. I just used the vegan pizza bites from the brand Amy's. Yeah, Amy's. I was gonna say, wait, I think it's Annie's, but no, I'm pretty sure it's Amy's. Oh, wow. That tastes just like a cheese pizza. That is so good. So I think my favorite was actually the Pizza Bite one. It's very close to the bolognese, but I love how much this one tastes like pizza. And then the hash brown one was my third favorite. So, the other day, I was working a lone shift, and I was standing parallel to our sinks, which are metal sinks. They're up against a wall, and that wall is the wall that separates us from Jamba Juice, which is right next door. And I'm pretty sure that's their side hallway that connects the front of the store to the back of the store. So if they need to like take out the garbage or something, there's a hallway there. My ring light just started flickering. Well, that's comforting. Anyway, so when they are making noise next door, they sometimes thump the wall. We've gotten used to it by now. And we also have like vents on the ceiling. And when it's super windy, those things will make noise as well. And so this night, I hear a noise that's like dung dung. And it came from over by the sinks. And so I thought it was just Jamba Juice. But then the next day, I was kind of joking around because I ended up going back to Cinnaholic. It was Kelsey's morning shift, and so I just wanted to go hang out with her. And I was kind of just joking around as I was telling her what had happened the night prior, telling her what happened. And I knocked on the sink twice, like dung dung, because I was like, it probably sounded something like this. But then I was like, wait, that's exactly what it sounded like. And I was like, kind of realizing it wasn't the wall, it wasn't the ceiling. And even if it was the wall, at this point in time, Jamba Juice was closed. So that noise could not have been from them. So I was kind of freaking out because there were no dishes in the sink either. Like I had done all the dishes. So it wasn't like something was shifting inside the sink. So then after I told Kelsey all of that, I kind of started freaking out. I was like, well, I think I just had my own ghost encounter. And then there just have been small things here and there. Like we have 3 lights in the front area that we don't have on. But the other day, one of my coworkers was saying that it was flickering even though it wasn't even on. And all of this started happening after we hired the new worker who also used to work at Houston's. And so I joke about how the ghost was like, wait, why are they going over there? We have to go over there too. So I guess we're haunted. Alright you guys, sorry if the setup looks a little bit different. I had to charge my camera battery. But we're back. And I was pretty much finished telling my story. There's not much else to it, just that my work is now haunted. It's not too bad though. Keeps me company when I'm on my lone shifts. Alright, I'm gonna have a few more bites of this and then I'm gonna call it. I was super hungry today though. Last night was a super busy work night. Well, it kind of was. The night before was definitely like non-stop. Last night was non-stop in the beginning, but then because of the rush of people in the beginning, I had an adrenaline rush, and so for the rest of the night I was kind of wired, and then I didn't get much sleep. My point in saying that is I'm really hungry because of just the past crazy shifts. And there are probably other factors too, but I usually get extra hungry when I have crazy work shifts. I love those colors. That's never happened to me before. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the story. Maybe updates soon, I don't know. I hope you all have such a fun Halloween. If you're going out or if you're going to a party, please just stay safe and take care of yourself. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and if you want to see more. And don't forget to subscribe. It's free. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.